to the vibe. That you can see in design. Can never really apply. I look a reason past. That is the reason why. I wanna keep it in thighs. All that I see is a line. We got a fit. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the black, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction moments, but I hit the highs, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Okay, right? Go, stand. Run the ball, ready.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Young off the play fake. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Following the interception, Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard
line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they can't bring him down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. With the danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. To about the 35, 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Crowd that again.
Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It's Young off play action. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A 1st down throw for Young. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Man in motion left, Mingo. Now Young. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off the play fake, Young. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Jalen Phillips charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That'll be caught by Kupp. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hurts.
A little short pass. This is Everett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Young. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Here's Young. A final shot before break. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Hurts. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 27 yards. And the Rams are back within a score. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. It's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Young on third down. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
It's Young on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 42 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Young to throw it this time. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Second and 7. Now Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, Young from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Take that, thank you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pass complete there to Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Silver. 63.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He gets away from one. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Following the interception, Young. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Keep it moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put...
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. This got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, say you gon' ride, is you gon' step by me, can't do it back, keep racks on me, name home with I keep 3 on me. So you ride it, I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing, I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride, say you gon'
step by me? Spin the slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when